Lance Barber has returned as George Sr. in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, but his future appearances remain uncertain. Co-producer Steve Holland acknowledged their love for Barber but emphasized that any return must serve the story rather than being forced. Unlike The Big Bang Theory, which featured ghostly mentor figures like Professor Proton, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage aims for a more grounded approach. Barber's future appearances could come through Georgie's dreams or those of other family members like Mary and Missy, who are still grieving. His return in episode 12 was well received, respecting young Sheldon's finale while keeping his presence meaningful. Given his strong connection to the cast and fan support, it's likely the show will find creative ways to bring George back in future episodes. We Love Lance, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage creator addresses whether George Sr. will return again after episode 12. Lance Barber has officially returned via Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, but questions about when he will return are already coming up, something that co-producer Steve Holland has addressed. George's death in young Sheldon marked the beginning of the end for the Big Bang Theory spin-off. As established in the flagship series, the Cooper patriarch died long before Sheldon settled in Pasadena for the rest of his adult life. Despite that, Georgie and Mandy's first marriage found a way to bring back Barber to reprise his beloved role, but questions about his future are understandably piling up. In a new interview with TV Line, Holland addresses the matter by starting with the fact that they love Barber but, ultimately, the decision to bring back George will boil down to the story that they want to tell. He acknowledges how The Big Bang Theory paved the way for this kind of return when they brought back Professor Proton via Sheldon's dreams after Arthur Jeffries died, but also mentions that the nerd-centric sitcom is a different show from the more grounded Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. Read his full statement below. I don't know. I mean, we love Lance. We love having him on the show. For us, it's always going to be about the story. As much as we want to have these people back, we can't force them into the show just for our own selfish reasons. We talked about distinguishing this from the Bob Newhart dreams in Big Bang Theory, where it was much more self-aware, and he would say to Sheldon, "I'm in your head, you're the one saying this." We didn't want to play that same dynamic with George. If we did bring him back, we would have to make sure we found a way that wasn't just rehashing that version of Ghost Mentor that we did on Big Bang. How Georgie and Mandy's first marriage can continue bringing back Barber's George. Barber has remained connected to his former co-workers who are now involved in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, even attending several live tapings before he reprised his role in Typhoid Georgie. While he is open to coming back, he has made it clear that his future appearances should never tarnish the legacy of the young Sheldon finale. So far, it does seem like they were able to achieve that in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage episode 12. Assuming that the actor was happy with the way things went, it shouldn't be difficult to invite him to appear again. The spin-off can continue utilizing Barber's characters through dreams. While he appeared before Georgie in episode 12, it doesn't mean that George cannot also manifest through Mary and Missy, who are also still reeling from the death of the Cooper family patriarch. There's also nothing that is stopping the show from continuously incorporating George into Georgie's dreams, especially as he follows in the footsteps of his dad with his own daughter. Our take on George's return in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, ultimately bringing back Barber this early in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage run, is more of a testament to how beloved the actor is in the role. Before young Sheldon was cancelled, there were petitions for the prequel to deviate from the established canon to keep George alive. Obviously, that didn't happen, but Chuck Lorre bringing back Barber despite his character's death shows that they still consider people's feelings about the Cooper family. Now that they have established this capability, then it would be a shame to not utilize it moving forward.